We think we're fighting about the dishes, or the tone of a message, or the way they didn't call back. But most arguments aren't really about what they seem. They're about something much quieter, something harder to say, a need to be seen, to be understood, to be loved, that went unnoticed for too long. We don't argue because we've stopped caring. We argue because we care deeply and feel unseen. Every relationship has its moments of tension. Two people, two stories, two emotional worlds colliding. But behind every "you never listen" or "you don't care," there's a softer truth trembling underneath. I feel invisible. I don't feel important. I'm afraid I'm losing you. Arguments are rarely about facts. They're about feelings. And feelings are just needs, calling out for attention. We all have them. The need to feel loved, appreciated, respected, safe, to be touched, to be chosen, to know that our emotions matter. When these needs are met, relationships feel light, safe, secure. When they aren't, love starts to ache in quiet places. And because few of us were ever taught to say, "I need you to hear me," we say, "You never listen." We speak in defense instead of vulnerability. But what we truly crave isn't victory. It's validation. Picture this. One partner feels ignored. They express frustration, maybe harshly. The other feels attacked and shuts down. Suddenly, you're not two people in love. You're two wounded children protecting themselves. The louder one gets, the further the other withdraws. Both are fighting for the same thing, to feel emotionally safe. But neither feels understood. So the argument loops, round and round, until both are exhausted and disconnected. What if, instead of saying, "You never care," we said, "I miss feeling close to you"? The words change, but so does the energy. Our fights often echo our pasts. Those with anxious attachment fear losing love, so they protest, chase, and demand reassurance. Those with avoidant attachment fear being overwhelmed, so they withdraw, shut down, and go silent. And so begins the painful dance. The more one reaches, the more the other retreats. It's not that they don't love each other. It's that their fears speak louder than their hearts. You're not fighting your partner. You're fighting your childhood ghost through them. When we feel attacked, our bodies go into defense mode. The amygdala, the emotional brain, takes control. Heart rate spikes, cortisol floods the bloodstream, logic disappears. We stop hearing words. We start hearing danger. That's why even small arguments can feel overwhelming. Our nervous system isn't reacting to the moment. It's reacting to the past. But the beautiful truth is, calm can be relearned. A gentle tone, a pause before responding, a hand on the shoulder can tell the body, "You're safe. You're loved." Try listening differently. When they say, "You never spend time with me," hear, "I need to feel close to you." When they say, "You don't care anymore," hear, "I'm scared I'm losing you." Behind every complaint, there's a longing. When you learn to hear the feeling, not just the words, love starts to feel less like a battlefield and more like home again. It's not about being perfect. It's about being present. Start by slowing down. Speak from I, not you. I feel unseen when, I need comfort when. It means a lot when you share your feelings instead of your anger, you invite empathy instead of defense. Listen to understand, not to respond. Reflect what you hear. Validate their feelings before you explain your own. The goal isn't to win the argument, it's to understand the wound. And when both hearts feel safe again, words become softer and silence feels less heavy. Real healing begins when you both realize you're not enemies. You're two people trying to meet needs you never learned how to express. Apologies heal less than consistency. Show up, listen, touch. Choose softness even when your voice wants to rise. Because love isn't proven through volume, it's proven through gentleness. Conflict will still come, but when you meet it with empathy, it no longer breaks connection, it deepens it. Most fights aren't failures. They're just love, trying desperately to be heard through pain. If you strip away the anger, the sharp words, and the silence, you'll find the same quiet plea underneath. See me, hear me, don't give up on me. So next time you find yourself in the middle of an argument, pause, breathe, ask yourself, what is my heart really trying to say right now? Because when you speak from need instead of blame, love will always know how to listen. The loudest fights often come from the quietest needs, and the moment you understand that, you stop fighting to be right and start fighting to stay connected.